I'm Kate Carnegie, and I am the founder of KC Media and a PR coach.
And I'm Rachel Whynot, founder and CEO of my brand, Founder Freedom. All right, Kate.
And we are on video number 100.
100, 101, 2, 3. I can't even keep
We're
track.
both starting our YouTube channels.
Yeah.
And our background together, well, we are friends, but we're also business partners.
Absolutely.
And a resource and coach each other and basically you name it. So why don't you tell them what the topic is today? Because it's a major one and people kind of thought we were crazy.
So we're going to be talking about how to start your business from scratch or from nothing, which the both of us have done. So I started my first business about 9 years ago now. Crazy. Time flies. So I started my business 9 years ago now. I left my full-time job. I actually got fired, which was...
Oh, I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
Oh, even
which
better.
was the worst thing at the time, of course, but the best thing ever. And I'm so grateful. Whoever fired me, thank you. Because I started my business from scratch, from nothing. And actually in our videos, we're going to be teaching more strategies on how to grow your business successfully. I am specifically, Kate's going to talk about PR. I'm going to talk more about marketing, which you need both in your business. But yeah, I started from nothing, guys. Like I had zero money, zero influence, zero anything. And I did it. I built my business to multi-7 figures, multi-millions. And then I started my coaching business now. And that's totally blown up. Now I coach Kate and other entrepreneurs. And actually Kate coaches me on PR too, which is really cool.
Yeah, and you know, it's funny because I think everyone thought I was crazy when I quit my successful TV job, except for you and my husband, and maybe your husband, because it was a good job. I'd been doing it my whole career. I was making decent money, you know, and I just said, no, I'm done. I'd had my second child. I went on maternity leave, and I said, no, I'm not going back. I called my boss. I said, everything's been great, love you, but I'm not coming back. And I remember he said, you have like 6 or 7 months to decide. I said, no, I've decided. And I met you and convinced you to get rid of maybe the PR you were working with and, you know, launch my brand. And 3 days later, you said you need to have a logo. And I said, we need to launch at the Toronto International Film Festival together. You need more media. You know, how do people not know who you are?
Crazy.
I need to launch my brand. Do you think we can do this? You said, yeah, we can do this. And it was the year she was getting married. And I had never done this before.
And that is everything in a nutshell.
Yeah.
It literally happened within a couple of months. And you're right, I was your cheerleader. I mean, and then I became her business and marketing coach as well. But I think like, you know, to have the biggest thing we want to talk about today, and a big thing that helped both of us kind of build our businesses from nothing is really, especially in the beginning when you don't have money. I didn't have money. Kate didn't have money.
I didn't have a job.
Yeah, and yeah, true. And the biggest thing that helped us is what we're talking about right now, our partnership.
Yeah.
Okay. And we have partnerships with other people, other entrepreneurs as well, but leveraging each other and leveraging our skills. Like Kate knows all about PR. I know nothing about PR. I know everything about business and marketing and online marketing. Kate knows nothing about it.
Well, maybe not nothing.
Yeah, okay.
But definitely reverse funnel stuff. I have no clue. I have no clue.
Yes.
But it works. But the biggest thing is that I had the mindset of, you know what, I was so competitive in my previous job. It was who had the lead story, you know, who did it best, who got the interview. And I completely flipped a switch when I met you and some other great women. And I said, wait a minute, you know, there's enough room in this world for as many PR people and as many marketing people. And you know, people are gonna work together. So instead of looking at each other as competition, which people might look at us and go, oh, those two for sure hate each other. Maybe not, I don't know. We both like to drink wine. But cheers. But you don't look at other people as your competition. You look at them as partners, resources, allies, because I can't say how many times I have, as I was starting up my new business, you know, I knew everything there was to know about PR. I knew nothing about how to start a business. She did.
Yeah.
And it was like,
I taught her.
Yeah. Hey, how do I use PowerPoint? Why would I have ever needed to use PowerPoint? And I said to you, why don't you have video? Why don't we see any video of you? Why aren't you out there So we got her out there. We did a media event. You were covered in the media. You got interviews, and you were like, oh, that was kind of easy. And I was like, oh, PowerPoint's not so hard. But right, it's
but I think like the main thing, especially if you're just starting out, like people are willing to help you. And I did a panel actually on this, and it's just, you have to ask. That's the number one thing, especially when you're starting out. Don't be afraid to ask, because people want to help.
They really do.
They do. Like, you asked me, you were the only one back then. Now everybody asks me, of course. But this is 2 years ago, a couple years ago now. You asked me, hey, can I get your help? I said, absolutely. Kate was one of the people that made me realize that I need to start my entrepreneur coaching business, because I was giving her so much value, and I realized more people needed it, right? And vice versa. I made you realize that you need to start your PR coaching business, because I needed it too.
And that's the other thing, it comes down to, it's kind of old school, but trade. And people are willing to help, and you give a little, they give a little, everybody's happy. So I think that for entrepreneurs, and if you're thinking of going out on your own, don't think you're actually on your own.
Right. That's a great point.
You're not.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean, with social media these days, it is not hard to, throw a question out there. You may not like all the responses, but you're going to get responses, and you're going to get some interaction with people.
Actually, that's a good point you bring up. So with Instagram, I use Instagram mainly. I mean, I use other platforms as well, but Instagram, I've gotten probably 80% of my clientele off Instagram alone. I have another video on that as well. But Instagram, use a DM. If I'm looking for a supplier, a partner, whatever I need, I will go search that person. So let's say I need a photographer or a videographer. I'll search that person, I'll connect with them, I'll create a partnership, a value to value based partnership, where we can help each other out, save money, and actually build each other up. And that's exactly what Kate and I did.
And that's how you do it when you have no money. And it's one more tip on Instagram. It is so valuable too, because that's where you can reach out to the media, whether it's Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. That's where you find them. So just, don't be afraid to reach out. Like you said, ask for help and go from there. And check out both of our YouTube videos, because we will YouTube channels.
We've had a long day. That's why we're drinking wine now.
Because we have a lot to offer, and we're happy to help. And I think
it's our passion now, and it's really like, we see it kind of as our calling. So you know what? Drop questions in the comments. We'll both answer them.
And it's free.
Yeah, it's free. We're giving you free knowledge.
You can't go wrong.
Yeah, we just want to really help entrepreneurs is our biggest thing, because we know we're in your shoes. We were in your shoes. We still are.
We still are.
We're still learning. I mean, even these big entrepreneurs or big influencers, whatever, everyone's still learning.
They're just people.
We're
just people. We're all the same.
And don't be afraid to do it on your own. Like you said, you're not on your own.
You're not on your own.
Reach out to us, do your research. You mentioned that in another video, which is awesome. Do your research, find the people that you want to connect with. Actually, I make a list of my top 100. I call it, top 100. I think one of my mentors, Russell Brunson, he calls it something like top 100. But make a list of the people that you want to connect with. Actually, another great tip is, what I do is I use my podcast, or now my YouTube channel, and I say, can I interview you? And that instantly will create a connection, because they're like, oh, yeah, of course you can interview me.
You make people feel special. And it's all about relationships. And that's how you go forward. So I think we should end it on that. Otherwise, we'll just keep going on and on for hours, and you're going to get bored. So cheers, Rachel.
Cheers.
And cheers to your YouTube channel.
To your YouTube channel.
My YouTube channel. And cheers to you for starting out a business, whether you're starting now, starting tomorrow, thinking of it. We gotcha.
And we have a lot more content coming your way. We're going to be rolling up videos literally every single day. So make sure you subscribe. Tap the button, not the button, the. That's it.
And we're done. Cheers.